question.
Okay.
Nobody should.
Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is now in session. We're in session with our arraignment docket, which was scheduled at 9 a.m. on today's date of April 26th of 2022. First case that we're calling is cause number 331272. Case is styled the State of Texas versus Horatio Elias Mendoza. Horatio Mendoza was scheduled to be in court this morning at 9 a.m. However, at 9 a.m., the bailiff called his name at the courthouse door. He did not answer. He has not appeared in court since the court's been in session. And the time now is 2:15 p.m. on today's date. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Horatio Mendoza at the courthouse door?
Horatio Mendoza. Horatio Mendoza. No response, Your Honor.
Horatio Mendoza's name was called at the courthouse door by the court's bailiff. Horatio Mendoza again did not answer. A reasonable time has passed to give Horatio Mendoza an opportunity to appear in court. He has not appeared in court. State, do you have a motion?
Your Honor, state moves for bond forfeiture.
That motion will be granted. Horatio Mendoza bond will be forfeited and a warrant shall be issued for his arrest in cause number 331272. Next case is cause number 331502. Case is styled the State of Texas versus Bob D. James. Bob James was scheduled to be in court this morning at 9 a.m. for the court's arraignment docket. At or about 9 a.m., the court's bailiff called Bob James' name at the courthouse door. Bob James did not answer. Bob James has not appeared in court since the court's been in session. The time now is 2:16 p.m. on today's date. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Bob James at the courthouse door?
Bob James. Bob James.
Bob James' name was called at the courthouse door by the court's bailiff. Bob James did not answer. A reasonable time has passed to give Mr. Bob James an opportunity to appear in court. He has not appeared in court. State, do you have a motion?
Your Honor, state moves for bond forfeiture.
That motion will be granted. Bob James bond will be forfeited and a warrant should be issued for his arrest in clause number 331502. Next case is clause number 331512. Case is styled of State of Texas versus Callie Elizabeth Beck. Callie Beck was scheduled to be in court this morning at 9 a.m. for the court's arraignment docket. At or about 9 a.m., the court's bailiff called Callie Beck's name at the courthouse door. Callie Beck did not answer. Callie Beck has not appeared in court since the court's been in session. The time now is 2:18 p.m. on today's date. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Callie Beck?
Callie Beck. Callie Beck. No response, Your Honor.
Callie Beck's name was just called at the courthouse door by the court's bailiff. Callie Beck did not answer. A reasonable time has passed to give Ms. Beck an opportunity to appear in court. She has not appeared in court. State, do you have a motion?
Your Honor, state moves for bond forfeiture.
That motion will be granted. Callie Beck's bond will be forfeited and a warrant shall be issued for her arrest in cause number 331512. The next case is cause number 331530. Case is styled the State of Texas versus Desmond Baltazar. Desmond Baltazar was scheduled to be in court at 9 a.m. This morning of April 26th of 2022 for the court's arraignment docket. At or about 9 a.m., the court's bailiff called the name of Desmond Baltazar at the courthouse door. Desmond Baltazar did not answer. A reasonable time has passed to give Mr. Baltazar an opportunity to appear in court. And he has not appeared in court since the court's been in session. The time now is 2:19 p.m. on today's date. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Desmond Baltazar?
Desmond Baltazar. Desmond Baltazar. No response, Your Honor.
Desmond Baltazar name was just called again at the courthouse door by the court's bailiff. Desmond Baltazar did not answer. A reasonable time has passed to give Mr. Baltazar an opportunity to appear in court. State, do you have a motion?
Your Honor, state moves for bond forfeiture.
That motion will be granted. Desmond Baltazar's bond will be forfeited and warrant should be issued for his arrest in cause number 331530. Next case is cause number 331754. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Josie Wales Balsano. Josie Balsano was scheduled to be in court this morning at 9 a.m. for the court's arraignment docket. At or about 9 a.m., Josie Balsano name was called at the courthouse door by the court's bailiff. Josie Balsano did not answer. Josie Balsano has not appeared in the court since the court's been in session. The time now is 2:20 p.m. on today's date. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Josie Balsano?
Josie Balsano. No response, Your Honor.
Josie Balsano's name was just called again at the courthouse door by the court's bailiff. Josie Balsano did not answer. A reasonable time has passed to give Josie Balsano an opportunity to appear in court. Has not appeared in court. State, do you have a motion?
Your Honor, state moves for bond forfeiture.
That motion will be granted. Josie Balsano's bond will be forfeited and warrant should be issued for his arrest in cause number 331754. Next case is Jasmine Dion James. Jasmine Dion James in cause number 331804. The court was contacted by Jasmine Dion James bondsman regarding her inability to be here. And the court has received a copy of that. Ms. James is currently in the hospital, so the court is not going to proceed on that bond forfeiture. At this time, we'll proceed to the next case. The next case is cause number 331846. Case is styled State of Texas versus James M. Ratzin. James Ratzin was scheduled to be in court this morning at 9 a.m. for the court. It was reset? Oh, excuse me. James Ratzin's case was reset. So we will move to the next case. The next case is cause number 331858. The style of the case is style Coatsman Javon Roberts. Coatsman Javon Roberts was scheduled to be in court this morning for the court's arraignment docket at 9 a.m. At about 9 a.m., Coatsman Roberts' name was called by the court's bailiff at the courthouse door. Coatsman Roberts did not answer. Coatsman Robert has not appeared in court since the court's been in session. The time now is 2:23 p.m. on today's date. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Coatsman Roberts?
Coachman Javon Robert. No response shown.
Coachman Javon Roberts' name was just called again at the courthouse door by the court's bailiff. Coachman Roberts did not answer. A reasonable time has passed to give Coachman Roberts an opportunity to appear in court. He has not appeared in court. State, do you have a motion?
Your Honor, state moves for bond forfeiture.
That motion will be granted. Coachman Javon Roberts' bond will be forfeited and a warrant shall be issued for his arrest. And cause number 331858. And this will conclude the calling of the court's arraignment docket scheduled at 9 a.m. on today's date of April 26th of 2022 in Jefferson County, and County Court at Law number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas. Judge Terrence